Alrighty, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video on Modern Warships. I'm The Unknown, and as you guys can see, I'm on my main account right now, and I managed to get the TF2000. I am very grateful to have this ship to review for you guys. And yeah, well, so let's get started with the review. So this ship, it was in a bundle for $60 USD, and it came with the ship, and it came with this avatar right here. And it came with 150 upgrades, and I forgot what else it came with. I'm not sure. I think that was it. But we're going to go see if this thing is worth the $60 USD, because as you guys know, this ship will be in the market starting on November. And I guarantee you this thing's going to go for at least 10,000 art coins, which is about $100. So you guys' best bet is to scrounge up $60 and buy this thing now, and then wait for it to come out in the market in case you don't like it and sell it off for like 10,000 art coins, because that's how much the thing's going to be worth, guaranteed. Anyways, let's get started with the overall stats of the ship. So, as you guys can see, it has 2 missile slots with 2 missiles each. It's got 1 cannon, a 2x torpedo slot, so I put Black Sharks to compensate for that, so it has 4. It has a helicopter, a locked autocannon called Smash, there's 4 of them. It has 4 air defenses and 2 locked air defenses. And oh yeah, that's right. The bundle also came with the Turkish Navy flag, which you can purchase for gold, 750 gold, for those who cared. So the overall stats of the ship. Let's go look at the ship real quick. Let's see how good this thing is. So the durability of the TF2000 is 474,500 health with a speed of 25.3 knots. Okay, pretty good. A maneuverability of 9.8, a radar range of 8.8 kilometers, and a sonar range of 2.8 kilometers. So, not terrible. Alright, now without further ado, let's go test this thing out offline and see how we do. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright. So, first off, let's get a real good look at this ship. I like the looks of this ship. Just by looking at it, like the minimal antennas sticking out and all that, I can rightfully assume that this ship is stealth. Correct me if I'm wrong for the people that have this ship. I think the ship is stealth. So, we'll see how that works in a minute. But for now, I'm gonna go see if we can attack some ships, shall we? Okay. Oh, okay. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. So one thing about this ship is there's a missile silo in the front. You can see right there that it launches the 2 perfectly. Now, if you go to the second slot here, they launch out of the sides. So for those who want to use X-51s on this ship, it is not a good idea to put full X-51. I would recommend putting a missile here. This would be your X-51 slot, the very first missile slot. The second slot, I recommend putting a missile that does damage, like a Scalp or the Japanese Legendary missile. Those would probably be the best missiles you could put on this ship. Now, Katana does have this ship, and when he reviewed it, he put full X-51s on it, and he did like 2 million damage, I think. So he went full crazy on that thing. But he did tell us that you shouldn't put X-51s on the second slot. Leave them for the first slot. For the second slot, put like the Japanese Legendary missile just to counter that. Because you know there's going to be those idiots that like flare X-51s and all that. That's just a given. Like, you already know that's going to happen. Because I know, because I do it all the time. I flare X-51s like out of instinct. So recommend you put X-51s on the first slot and a different missile in the second slot, just to compensate for the the lack of missile, because you don't want to launch your X-51s and next thing you know they all hit a rock because because the X-51s are launching from the side of the ship rather than from on top of the ship. Overall, though, the amount of firepower this thing has, along with its air defense, I would say it's a pretty good ship. I think this ship is worth it. It's pretty fast. It's not the most agile ship in the world, but we're getting there. It's a pretty good ship. Overall, I would say it's worth the $60, because we all know when this thing comes out in the market, it's gonna be more than just 10,000 R coins. And 10,000 R coins is $100. So would you rather spend $100 on this ship or spend $60 on this ship? I don't know about you guys, but I would want to save the $40 and just buy it right now. Like that's the best thing I can tell you guys. That's the best advice I can give you. Now, we just had a very perfect gameplay. Now, naturally, I put full Zircons on mine. If you want the closest missile to a Zircon, I recommend putting the full loadout of Japanese legendary missiles. But overall, I consider this ship a huge win. Overall, it's a really good ship. There's maybe it could be maybe it could be more agile, but overall, I really have no complaints about the ship. The air defense is far superior over anything. The smash is basically like its own little rapid fire. Yeah, you know. Let me know what you guys think about the ship in the comments. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. I'll respond to everything, and peace out.